Genesis chapter 3 Introduction. The story of this chapter is perhaps as sad a story, all things considered, as any we have in all the Bible. In the foregoing chapters, we have had the pleasant view of the holiness and happiness of our first parents, the grace and favor of God, and the peace and beauty of the whole creation. All good, very good. But here the scene is altered. We have here an account of the sin and misery of our first parents, the wrath and curse of God against them, the peace of the creation disturbed, and its beauty stained and sullied, all bad, very bad. How has the gold become dim, and the most fine gold changed? Oh, that our hearts were deeply affected with this record, for we are all nearly concerned in it. Let it not be to us as a tale that is told. The general contents of this chapter, we have Romans chapter 5 verse 12. By one man sin entered into the world, and death by sin. And so death passed upon all men, for that all have sinned. More particularly, we have here first the innocent tempted, which we find in Genesis chapter 3 verse 1 to 5. Second, the tempted transgressing, which we find in Genesis chapter 3 verse 6 to 8. Third, the transgressors arraigned, Genesis chapter 3 verse 9 to 10. Fourth, upon their arraignment, convicted, Genesis chapter 3 verse 11 to 13. Fifth, upon their conviction, sentenced, Genesis chapter 3 verse 14 to 19. Sixth, after sentence, reprieved, Genesis chapter 3 verse 20 to 21. And last of all, seventh, notwithstanding their reprieved, execution in part done, Genesis chapter 3 verse 22 to 24. And were it not for the gracious intimations here given of redemption by the promised seed, they and all their degenerate guilty race would have been left to endless despair. Amen.